and the pink, and we're rocking the concert tee because I am all of these things.
I love it. I am all of these things and I accept. Hold on one second. I'm actually going to, I just realized that I want to talk. Let me see. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, and I can hear you. Okay,
Great.
guys, can you hear us? Because I just switched my headphones. I'm like, I didn't even realize that. Like, I'm like, oh, you're coming out of my speakers. Hold on. Which is fine. Oh, they love your pink blazer too. Nay, hey, awesome. So yes, yes, yes. So tell us, hello. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, I heard that we're good to go. Everybody can hear. So tell us a little bit about you. Who are you? Where are you coming from? What do you do? What's your business? We love to talk about that too.
Oh, so much, so much. I was just about to go into you guys have been doing interviews at my corporate side gig, and I've been introducing myself all week to candidates. So,
You
I
are very well versed, huh?
I am for that side, right? So
Right.
I'm a trailblazer in Leanne's Institute here, and I still have my corporate side gig. So we're doing it all little by little
I
from
am all of it and
right.
I'm doing all of
Right,
it.
right. So I started with Leanne. I've lost track of how many years ago it was. 4 or 5, I don't know. But I started in your Legacy Builders, what is now your Legacy Builders program.
The Legacy Foundation built.
Legacy Foundation,
Yes,
sorry.
yes,
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 I
yes.
knew I was going to
I
say that
know
wrong.
it's shifted as we expand, we shift too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, as a lesson I'm learning. So I started
Yes.
in Legacy Foundations to just get in touch with myself, heal, do a whole lot of healing, which was so needed. And to really learn who the heck I was in the first place. And so once I figured out sort of my wants and my needs and where I wanted to go in this life, or maybe solidified or revisited where I wanted to go in this life, right? Because
Reconnected with it.
yeah, reconnected. Yes.
Hmm.
Definitely a reconnection. Because there's always been like this knowing, right? So this reconnection, let Leanne know that, in fact, I would never be an entrepreneur. That's not something I was going to do.
I remember that. Oh my gosh, sorry.
Joined her Legacy Builders program. I'm now the proud owner and CEO for where are we in the year? For over a year to have my LLC Empowered Healing Practices.
Mm.
And so that is what I have been building and coming into contact with. I'm in a phase of exploration and pivoting and growing and expanding, which is just what we do here. And
Yeah.
I'm really sort of landing on these concepts, these integrated concepts of renewal, which is where I've been in my practice, in my business, in my YouTube channel, Empowered Healing Practices. Go find it. Join me Thursday nights, although we'll see if we're going to keep doing it weekly, but there's 100 videos, so go shameless plug.
You have
Um,
lots. No, I was gonna ask you for all your handles anyways, so that
oh,
we can
great. Well, that's one of them. Yes, Empowered Healing Practices um, on YouTube. So we're still doing practices in that space, and that's really a renewal space, and it's leveraging the power of science to help us understand why and how these renewal practices are so powerful for our own healing journeys. And so that's been really crucial to me. The science part of it, building that in, is just been my bread and butter. That's who I am. I'm a scientist at heart. And now, sort of expanding and layering on this joy pillar, standing up a branch of the business we're calling the Joy Labs. So we'll be trademarking that soon. We'll be partnering with some companies, dance studios in the area to hold some events. If anybody is a K-pop fan, I'm in my K-pop phase right now. So if anybody go to Stray Kids concert? Okay, let me put that down. This is not that, but if you are, follow me. I'm the
I
Sparkly
love it.
Dashboard on Threads. And all of this joy, right? Like this is something that and who I am, this is something I've gotten to step into because of this program. and all of the great work that I've been doing with you, Leanne. So it's just
Hmm.
crazy how life can open up.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And like allowing that amount of joy. And I just remember going through that process with you as you were like shifting and pivoting, and being like, is this really something that we can do? Can I really, I mean, like,
Yeah.
yes, it is. Yes. So
Turns out, yes.
we create our reality. Okay. Yes, absolutely. So why don't you tell people like, because it was when you were just like, oh my gosh, I remember that moment where you were like, I was like, I think like, entrepreneurship, you're like, absolutely not. And then like what was that shift for you of the opening up, right? Of just the from Legacy Foundation and then like being like, okay, yeah, this is actually Builders is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I think it was a couple of things, right? One, my concept of what entrepreneurship was is different now. It's different now than what I thought it was, right? Back
Mhm.
then, right? And I think part of what Builders and your whole philosophy has taught me with that is just leaning into that feminine space a little bit more, leading from heart, right? We have our selling from service, right? It's the service part of things, marketing and selling from service. And that sort of lens and perspective and mindset is just something that I hadn't thought of in terms of
Mm.
entrepreneurship, right? It's like, got to make some money, got to sell stuff, and probably doing something that I don't actually enjoy anyway to make some money. There's a bug, isn't it?
No, I have. Look at these. They're like right. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do right here.
Are
Look at
they
these
chickens?
guys.
It's the chickens. They just want to be part of it.
Like,
My
are you
parents-
gonna peck me? I don't know what to do. They're getting
It
really
doesn't hurt that
close.
bad. My parents
They're
have chickens. They,
getting really close. Oh my
you could
gosh.
try to pet them.
Oh,
You
no,
could try to
thank
pet
you.
them.
Welcome to the Institute for Female Trailblazers and our interview. This is where we are. Okay, I'm just
We'll
gonna be
let Leanne
right.
handle the chickens. I will tell you more
Keep
about
going.
entrepreneur journey while she figures out how to be in the same space the T-Rexes of today's world. Um,
Go. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Also what I love about this space is just really how much fun that we get to have. We just get to laugh and we just get to have a good time and it just raises the
Totally
vibe.
authentic.
It's amazing. It is.
Okay,
um
keep talking.
so keep talking. So one was my perception of entrepreneurship and what that really meant. And I think the other is just um sort of like learning who I was and being able to
Yes.
find that
Learning
joy.
who you are. I think they're gone. Okay. Okay, good. Learning who you are and being able to find that joy because
Yeah.
it's, yeah, yes. Keep going on that because there was this heaviness that you were feeling. Anyways, yeah. I'll let you tell the
Yeah, it
story.
was. It really was. And I thought um there was a lot layered in there about having the things that my heart wanted to do be worthy, right? So I very much was in I've come from academics, right? I have a PhD in biophysics and very much in the science space. I love that space for a lot of reasons. And as I stepped into sort of this softer, more creative world, if you will,
Mm.
for renewal, and now certainly joy, there was this question about like, is what I'm doing and what I want to bring into the world, does it really have any value? Right? Are the
Yes.
people that I have been around and gained their respect, these professors and whoever else might be out, my family, right? Like, are they going to respect what are they going to see that it has value? And sort of like, so those were some things that I was grappling with at the beginning
Hmm.
and ultimately coming to terms of like doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, right? Like if we can tune in and trust ourselves, and this was my journey, like trusting myself enough that knowing what I was going to put out there was aligned with my purpose and what I wanted to bring into this world, then that was enough. And I
Yes.
mean, I'm saying that like I've totally moved past that and never questioned it a day in my life since then, but like y'all, it's a journey.
Yes. But that's what we were just talking about. Like, as far as like where I always start, it has to be authentic, right? It has to be like so aligned and from inspiration because our conditioned self can lie to us and be like, you can't do that, or nobody's gonna take you seriously, and blah blah blah. And it's like, no, actually, that this is what you need to listen to. And you have, I would say, you've been able to see it in real time, like when you aligned with that, how it just like opened up so much more. Not saying that you weren't aligned before, like that was a part of your process as you have expanded into what else do I want to bring into my services that is aligned.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to talk about that of just like having, like making those posts and like finding, like
Mhm.
bringing it all together because we are whole. It's not that the one doesn't matter anymore and doesn't exist. That's coming with you with this added piece.
Yeah, and I think especially right now where I've had empowered healing practices for a year, a little over a year as an LLC before that, building it up, and like that was my space and my purpose. And now letting that expand, right? I really love thinking about it as an expansion more than even if we were talking about pivoting, right? Pivot, pivot.
Right.
I think there's some of that, right? Like our attention, we're focused on something and we to bring it into life. Um, but I really love this idea of like expanding into that. And it's okay if you are leaning more into one space than another space. And it's okay if you've changed your mind over
Mm,
time. And I'm kind of saying that out loud as like, of something, where I'm at my journey, like
affirming.
for myself also. Like it's
Mm,
okay. It's
it's
okay that
okay.
we're shifting and growing here. So
Because guess what? You make the rules because you're the CEO and we create our own reality.
yeah. My favorite part.
I know, right? Using that creative space. Oh my gosh. So when you think about a couple of the aha moments, I mean, we just identified them, I feel like. I feel like we've identified those aha moments of like it's okay to expand, like we're meant to expand in our business and
Yeah.
we're meant to feel joy as we do
Yeah.
this. And we're supposed to. Like that is like our, if you want to say God given, goddess given, universally given like purpose and right to be in states of joy, not just suffering.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And I think, and I mean, if we're going to think about aha moments too, I think one other big one for me was really the perfectionist and people pleaser recovering that I am. Like, hello, everyone. Is really leaning into and being supported by you, Leanne, by the program, by everybody that's there, the community, to lean in and to do something and get it out there before you think it's ready or before it's perfect. And just really starting to embody that whole message of like, this is how it starts. It doesn't start with a perfect finished product, right? If that was true, it would be done. We'd all be done,
Yeah.
right? And that's right. So just embracing that, and I feel like I've done it so many times now that I really really believe that if I put something out there that is rough around the edges, I'm not gonna like blow up or like
Right? I always say I don't like spontaneously combust or drop
right.
into a puddle. Like,
Yeah. Yes. And that it wasn't, I think there were aha moments where like it was said many times in group and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. Let me try it. Or, oh, or somebody would push me to do it and I tried it and be like, oh, that was great. But it like happened many times and it was like a practice, right? And I feel like
hmm
that's how a lot of these practices, routines, mindsets like have been for me. It's like they had to become a practice.
Yes. Yeah, that's the holding space for yourself and the practicing constantly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what has gotten to happen in your life over the past year since building your business?
I love that you're asking me this on 8/8 Lionsgate and that
I
I'm just
know.
about, yes. After this, I'm going into a call with a friend to do some manifestation type stuff, but we discussed we want to start with a reflection on like what has got to happen something that you walk us through all the time. I love it I'm adopting it myself now, as you can see. But like, so we bought our dreamland after 5 years. We bought dreamland is what we're calling it. It's a 24 acre parcel in the woods right along a river, and it's just our safe, beautiful retreat. We've managed to like put things on it already to make it a place where we can go and be and potentially hold events. So like look out for that. But
Yes.
so just like that has been a true dream come true. That was manifesting, coalesced into reality through this. Certainly standing up the business and LLC. I never thought that I would be a business owner. I never thought I'd have a YouTube channel. I never thought I would have 250,000 views on Threads within a month of geeking out about my favorite band. Like all of being in this community. I started dancing again 5 years after leaving grad school. I got to dance, and now I'm getting ready to do a showcase. Like I'm almost starting to get emotional, like rambling all these things off. Like holy moly!
Isn't
So
that so cool? Yes,
it
this is the
is,
power of like really truly reflecting from our authentic self of like, yes,
yeah,
yes, I get to do like I got to do this and I get to do these things. Like this, I did this.
yeah,
This is what got to happen.
yes. And I just want to remind everybody, like I am not a superwoman, and this happened while I have an 8 to 5. Thank you for the stability in the paycheck. But when I say that this is not my soul aligned purpose to be at this job and that it sucks my energy on most days, I still have that. Like all of this is happening with that. All of this is happening with my family responsibilities. All of this is happening with all of the things that happen in life. And that I think is just a real reflection for me of like because when I started with Legacy Foundations, I didn't I couldn't see that any of that was even remotely possible.
Yeah.
Just to even get the life stuff feeling okay. But the
Yeah.
thing is, the life stuff is happening as it happened then. It's happening. And I have gotten to expand and elevate and find my way and my joy. Share my
Mm.
light.
Nah, yes. Sprinkle joy and love and light everywhere. Sparkly Dr. George,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, I love it so much. So,
Mhm.
is that, could you say anything about the group? I think that
Yeah.
like group is so powerful. And I know some women like they get scared about groups and some women are like yes to it, but like what has been your experience? Because has this been your first group experience as far as like healing and expanding and yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I did do a group therapy in grad school, but that is
That's
not
right.
this,
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
This is coaching, and now the builders especially focus on business. Um, I could go on and on and on about groups. So let me think intentionally. I think what comes up for me first is that I always think I know what's going to happen in group or what I'm going to get out of it. And I'm always wrong because I always get way more or something. I always get a new perspective that I didn't see coming.
Mm.
Right. And like, yes, I get to know these women and who they are. And I think I know what they might say or what they might offer. And it's always supportive and it's always helpful. But 90% of the time, I'm going to group and walking away with something that I just didn't expect to receive. And I was like, oh my God, I really needed to be there. Like, I'm so
Mm.
glad that I actually showed up so that I could get that. I had no clue I was even going to get that today. Um,
Yeah.
so I think that for me has been just like, wow. And, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's for me.
I
Yeah.
love it. What do you, out of everything that you said, what do you want people, what are you hoping women who may have been where you were when you started foundations or even where you were when you started builders, when you're like, ah, no, I'm not, or however, right? Like, what do you want them to walk away with hearing, knowing, acknowledging, seeing them? Yeah.
Hmm. feel like I should like slow down and ponder this, but you guys, I'm a
Too.
manifesting generator. I'm all gas, so I'm just gonna say the first thing that pops in my mind, which is try it. Try it because you can in a year from now, this time, where are we? Oh, wait, 8, right? This time next year, next August, you can be in a certain place, or you can be in a certain place having tried this. And just
Yes.
like group experience for me, like there are certain things that we are the chickens back.
Yes.
Okay, they love you. They just want to be part of it.
Sorry.
This is the highlight. Um,
I have
but
now realized that I always thought that I wanted chickens and I don't.
you see the things you don't expect to walk away with and the clarity you now have. It happens to also be funny this time. Maybe for me, maybe not for you. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's good. It's good.
But truly, like I'm not saying that to just be like flippant about it. Actually for me, that comes from a very scientific and experimental mindset of like try it and see what happens.
Yeah.
What do you have to lose? And I truly, truly mean that. And yes, I'm fully aware it's an investment. I've been with Leanne for 4 years and I'm invested, ladies.
Yes, you have.
Invested. um, and I have not had a single regret about that. Um, and so I really invite you to try it. And maybe that looks like the program, maybe that looks like the free content, maybe whatever it is. But if you're here, I think it's a really good signal of like, try it and see what happens. See
Yeah.
what happens. Could change your life, could do nothing, but it's changed my life.
Yeah.
And so, you never know.
Aw, you never know until you try it and you're in it. We were talking about that too. It's like it's actually in the doing that we experience and then we learn what we need and we learn what we didn't know we needed and all of it. We were just talking about that this morning.
Yes, it's so true. It's so true. At the very least, you walk away with having learned something about yourself and what you want.
Yes, which is gold because that is what our soul's searching for, truly. And we know the alternative to that, which is like that. And we both experience this where it's just like, is this really it? And like the helplessness and just like the hopelessness and just like, God,
Um,
is this really? And
yeah.
there's so much more. And I think that's what, and just your reflection of the past year couldn't even fathom when you
Yeah.
first started, you know? So, such a testament to the work that you do and what you have opened up to and your commitment to yourself and your vision and continuous expansion, and staying authentic to yourself. So
Mm.
thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And I know that you are filled with, hey, you are filled with, not you guys. Go on. So I know that you have a lot of appointments today. So I just want to thank you. Thank you for taking the time to speak to everybody. Because I said, like, they've heard me drown on and on this whole week. And it's so important to hear from other women, because it's so easy for me to say, this is what gets to happen. And, I know I've had that experience too, where I'm like, well, it must be nice for them. That's not going to
Mm.
happen for me. But the more we hear, like, this is possible, it's more than possible, and you're meant for this. And that's what you provide. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Leanne. Thanks,
Alright.
everybody. Thanks for having me. If you do have any
Yeah.
questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm in the Institute for Female Trailblazers group, so
Yeah.
just reach out to me. I'm Sarah Marie
Yes.
on Facebook. Sarah Marie.
Yes.
So come
And
find
we will be dropping all the links and all the handles. So
me. Come find me.
thank
I'm
you,
everywhere.
love. Everywhere. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, dear. I will
Thanks,
talk to you
Leanne. Thanks,
later.
everyone. Bye.
Bye. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for, yeah, oh my gosh, I love this. You guys are supportive, beautiful, Sarah. Yeah, such an inspiration. She really is. I know, I know, I know. So beautiful. So